What's good, everybody? Happy Veterans Day to everybody, man. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day on this holiday, a time where we can reflect and pay respects and pay our honor to our veterans who served this country, veterans that are present and the veterans that are no longer with us today. But I just want to thank everybody who served, who've had a family member who served, and everybody who knows somebody who honorably served in our military fighting forces. It's because of our fighting forces we have the liberties that we have today. So thank you to our young men and young women that are serving our country all around the world today. Stay safe, and we salute you guys. But I also want to say this, man, if you guys don't mind. I want to take a couple minutes to say, and I want to reflect real quick, if you guys don't mind, just hanging there with me a little bit. Some buddies of mine here, just a weekend ago, about a week ago, we all celebrated. Some former retired buddies of mine, some 20 something of us. We get together every 3 or 4 months, and we just whether it's through a lunch or breakfast or cookout or whatever. And we talk about different issues as retired Marines and things that we go through and things that we deal with, et cetera, et cetera. So, long story short, we were just talking the other day about some of the slogans, some of the things that we had back when we were young Marines, and some of the things that we took honor in. And I remember the slogan that we had was "Pain is weakness leaving the body." And we kind of laughed and we joked about it. Some of us still had the old t-shirts from that old campaign slogan of the Marine Corps. And I mentioned to the guys, I said, I no longer adopt that slogan. The guy said, okay, what you on, man? What you on? I said, pain is your body telling you something's not right. Pain is telling you that something is going on with your body that's not right. I go, okay, what you mean by that? And I said, for many years, you guys remember when we were hurting, when we were in pain, or things that were not going on right, we kept our mouth closed because nobody wanted to be considered as a sick bay commando. Nobody wanted to be considered as weak, et cetera, and all those different names that comes along with that saying. And I said, so we sucked it up a lot of the times. And suck it up was a term that we used in the military to say, hey man, stay tough. We don't want to hear about all that crying. Don't be weak, be tough. So we did for a lot of the times because we knew we didn't want that persona to be laid on top of us. Or we didn't want to get that reputation of not being very tough. So what we did, we soldiered on. We soldiered through whatever that we were dealing with. Well, the reverse effect of that was when it was time for us to get out and time for us to be retired from the military, specifically in this case, the Marine Corps. We retired, and then when it was time to be taken care of by our VA or our country, it was hard now to explain why are you hurting so bad for something that you were never hurt for while you were on active duty or in the military. And we couldn't figure this out. Well, I'm hurting. These things are going wrong with me. I'm experiencing PTSD. I'm experiencing, back pains or whatever the case, whatever the element it was. Now the fight began because, quote unquote, there were no history of those pre-existing elements or issues. And there comes the fight. And in some cases, it can take years to be able to fight that good fight to prove that there are things wrong with you and they were service-connected ailments or illnesses. And I think it's because of things that we did back then, because we're adopting a campaign that in itself was not a bad campaign, but it was a campaign to say there is no pain. That's just weakness. There is no issues. It's just weakness. And what it did in the long run was it brought you a situation where you were able to deny things that were not going right with your body. You were able to deny that for a long period of time. And then, just like all of us, time comes and it comes to get you because time is undefeated. And then now you can no longer deny those pains or ailments or illnesses or issues. And there is where the problem lies. And I'm saying all this to say this to my veterans: take care of yourself. If there's something going on with you, let folks know. Start creating a file. So when it's time for you to get out, or if you have to get out early or you retire, you can be taken care of by the very country that supports you, that thanks you for your service. You have earned those resources to be able to take care of yourself. You and your family shouldn't have to fight that battle alone. So with that being said, salute to all my veterans. But remember this, man and ladies, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.